We're just going to look at areas of past support where when the asset sells off, it might stop there for a moment and might provide you with good buying opportunity. As you can see, the high for SPY was up here at $479.98. And 2022's low is down here on June 17th at $362.17. And since that point, it's already risen quite a bit. If you hold down your shift key and click, you can actually draw a line that shows you the range both up and down when it comes to an asset that goes up or down. You can see here that we are up almost 18% from the low. In reverse, if you go to the high of the year, you can actually scroll all the way down and you can see that we saw a sell-off of 24.54% from the high to the low. So given that we're already 18% off the bottom, you're probably not going to want to go all in, especially when you've got two different views right now. We've got the bulls who believe that the bottom is in and we're not going to test the lows, and then we've got bears who believe that this isn't even the bottom and we're going to see lower lows as we go forward. So for this technique, we're just going to look in the past and figure out where there was a lot of price action. And what you're looking for is days like this, where there were a lot of days that were just kind of surfacing around one specific price point. What this means is that when the market does sell off, it's probably going to at least stop here for a little bit, as there was a lot of price action in the past. And if you go even further back in the past, you can see that this day here had an open down here at $411.02. And as you move back in the past, you could see there was a lot of price action around this point. However, you can see that this day here didn't even make it to this point. So if you want to be really aggressive and make sure your order gets filled, you could actually use the close of this day at $412 or a little bit higher to get started. After that, you just repeat the process. Wherever you see a day that had a significant pullback, like this day here to $389.95, you draw a line by hitting Alt-H, and then you look back in the past to see if it found support at that line over and over again. If you wanted to be more aggressive, you could use the close of this day, or if you wanted to be more conservative, you could actually pull the line down to the low of this day or even this day as your next buy. And then you just repeat the process over and over again. Once you get down to $362.17, which is the low, you can just use your scroll wheel, scroll out, and see even more price action from the past, and you could see we could just repeat the process over and over again as many times as you want.